It's crazy.
Wait, where is your inn?
Oh, we're in the outskirts. Troll Skull Alley.
Troll
Yeah.
Skull. Is that here in the harbor?
Close, yes.
Oh, well, I still might not fit through the door. And he just sort of nervously chuckles to himself. He says, if you had said Sean proper, yeah, no dragons are allowed in the city. There's some sort of barrier that keeps draconic dragons, any types, out of the city. And it extends to the outer walls, but and a little bit into cliffside. But I can still hang out here in the harbor, and it doesn't bother me. It makes me a little sick, a little queasy.
We ought to come back and visit sometime.
Well, that'd be awesome. I mean, you guys come see me. I'm usually here in the harbor just hanging out.
What do we do? Just roll out here and yell Zell?
Yeah. Yell my name loud enough, I'll probably hear it. If I'm not here, I'm somewhere else.
So what are you doing out here?
I live here.
Are you just hanging out?
Yeah, this is my home now. I just moved in not too long ago.
Oh, that's nice.
I've been, checking out all the wrecks, the old wrecks in the Hilt and the river, from long ago. There's a few things. There's a couple of new ships, actually, that just wrecked, but I've been leaving those alone, respecting the folk that have been checking those out, I don't want to.
I understand.
I don't want to crossbow bolt to the face, you know what I mean?
I hear you. Me neither.
But, that chest, you going to pop it open now or later? Come on now, let's see what we got.
We got anything to pop it open with?
We have a dragon. Well, I think we can pop it open.
I'll try to pop it open.
Make a
Which
strength.
boat is
Make
it?
a strength.
Or...
Well, that's good. Let's see. Zara and I would say that it would be in yours. It would be Zara, Nicholas, Siegfried, and Samael are in one boat. Byron, Linda, Zito, and Bruno are in the other boat. But you're close enough. You're close enough to each other. So yeah, just giving a cursory look at the lock, Nicholas, you realize that this is beyond your ability to lock pick. But you're fairly certain that with a little bit of brute force, you could probably pry it open.
Samael, if you wouldn't mind.
Not at all, friend.
This lock's rusted. Lockpicks won't work on this.
Let's wedge my cane in there and see if we can just pop it off.
Alright. I'll help you.
All right, I'm going to wedge my cane down in there, and me and Nick are going to pull on it. Zara, you jumping in?
Yes, I can help as well.
Okay, then someone needs to roll a strength athletics check with advantage.
I'll do that.
Wow. Your cane broke.
Oh, that cane sucks anyway. Let's try it with our hands.
Yeah, you can roll again.
We try again?
You can roll an athletics check again with advantage if you're helping each other. Oh, shit. You get a splinter 2 inches long, stick straight into the palm of your hand, Samuel. You take a point of piercing damage.
Y'all need me to hop over in that boat and help?
Be quiet, dwarf.
Zell.
Siegfried, just seeing them all struggling, just comes over and helps. Like, all right, Daddy Siegfried will help.
You're over there.
Siegfried, you could always.
I'm in the same boat.
You could always sing them a song of inspiration.
I used to have my inspiration already.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Zell, we're having a little bit of trouble. You want to help us pop this open?
Oh, I didn't want to impose.
No, man, go ahead.
And he very deftly, with his dragon claws, snatches the chest out of your hands, holds it in one of his palms, and you just watch as he rips the top off. And he presents the chest and the lid to you. The lid is completely ripped off.
Nice one.
And,
thanks, man.
Samael was just holding back because he knows he wanted to open it.
So, looking within the chest, you see a few bits of paper that are just and other chunks of bits of debris which are pretty useless, but in the light of the lights coming from the harbor, from Cliffside Harbor, and from the moonlight, you can see the slight glint of metal scattered here and there. And combing through the chest, you find about 300 silver pieces, and you find a golden amulet shaped like an octopus with amethyst eyes. What look like amethysts.
Nice skull.
Nice.
And as you set the lid of the chest down into the boat, you notice that it appears to be coming undone in places, and there appears to be something poking out as you set it down. You hear a clinking wood on wood noise as you set the lid down. And where Zell like cracked it with the brute strength, you can see there's clearly something hidden within the lid.
Siegfried casts dancing lights to give a bit more light. Hey, Samael, you want to break that apart a bit more? It looks like there's something in the lid.
You sure I can? Maybe I should get you to do it.
I can try.
Yeah, go for it. You'll probably do better than I did.
Hey, I rescued you once. I saw strength athletics, right?
That's it.
Okay, you pry open a false wall within the lid of the chest, and you find what looks like a stoppered wooden scroll tube.
We're not going to address the fact that Siegfried just ripped that thing apart with his bare hands. Samael couldn't have done anything.
Crazy.
Siegfried just winks over at Samael. You loosened it up for me. I know it's torn up by a dragon, too.
Yeah.
Zell, question. Have you heard about, other than your, some other treasure hoard going around lots of politics and, what was the item one?
We're looking for the Stone of Galore. You ever heard of anything like that? It's a greenish gray stone, has 3 distinct raised areas on it.
Stone of Galore.
It's not rough either, it's polished.
Huh. You know, I seem to remember hearing something about that a while ago.
Uh-oh, what'd you hear?
Yeah. Something, some big high-to-do, bit of business back and forth. Some of the nastier folk that live in the city apparently were fighting over something. Sounded like that Stone of Galore.
Could you tell us what part of the city it was in?
I was somewhere here in Cliffside, yeah.
Oh, that is great. I tell you what, man, if you happen to run across anything else by it, let us know.
No, absolutely, man. And
Cool.
if I come across anything that I can help you with, or you guys can help me with, that'd be awesome too.
It's not a problem at all.
I'm always down to find new friends.
I understand that.
Well, do you guys need a boost? And he reaches both hands out, grabs the back of the boats expectantly.
Yeah, let's do it.
And you all watch as the shoreline immediately, within seconds, zooms towards you as there's this propulsion as he kicks his legs and his tail in the water, and you all just motorboat up to the edge of the shore. And just before you're about to crash into the dividing the wall, the guarding wall on the side of the he slows down, and you watch as this enormous wave splashes over and drenches everything within 20 feet away from the edge of the dock wall.
that was great.
Yeah!
Can we go again?
Oh, the first ride is free, my friend. But every other one you gotta pay. Maybe we'll hang out sometime. Well, if there's nothing else, I will leave you to it.
All right, Zoe, have a good one.
You guys take care of yourselves, all right? There's not too
You
many.
as well.
There's not too many folks who want to be friends with a dragon, if you know what I'm saying. Most folk are just trying to steal my treasure.
Nah, we wouldn't do you like that.
Well, that's good to hear. I'd hate to have to eat one of you.
Well, if you do, start with somebody not wearing armor.
That's you right now.
It's all of us right now.
And
Speak for yourself.
Zell gives you the little dragon smile in the dark. You see his bronze scales shining in the moonlight as he quickly submerges once again and is gone within the harbor. And you are all standing on the docks.
Nice dragon.
Yes, so I am
Holy shit, that was a
tired, I'm wet, and right now, I'm seriously though, I am wet and tired. We need to take a bath. Me and Zara, it looks like you, Nick, and you, Samuel, have also gotten pretty soaked.
I look
Who
amazing.
wants to go to a hot spring?
Sounds great.
Not to me. I want to get back home and get in my armor. I've got to get some rest and get ready to go find out where this thing is.
Well, yeah, that was the plan. Take a bath, get some rest, start on the...
Wait. Samael, you sleep in your armor?
Of course I do. Don't you?
No. That's
Disgusting.
terrible.
It's really good for my posture.
Here,
Yeah.
I hold my hand out with the stone and cleansing. At least use this, Samael.
Every once in a while, maybe. I don't trust that magic. Hey, Zeta. What's it like seeing one of those big dragons like that, man? Aren't you distant related to them or something?
No, I think you're thinking of Dragonborn. Kobolds are similar to dragons, but we are by no means related to dragons.
Oh, I apologize.
Racist.
And by Dragonborn, Zito is referring to a race of very rarely seen bipedal dragon men and women from the continent of Arganessen.
I thought kobolds and dragonborn were the same thing. I didn't know.
It's like saying humans and halflings are the same thing.
They're not?
No.
Weird. I just thought one was like a shorter version of a human.
There's a lot of politics going into that.
Yeah, that's like saying a halfling and dwarf are the same.
Well, they are. It's just one's broader than the other, right?
You shut your mouth.
This is confusing. I think y'all put too much time and effort into this.
So, if I remember correctly, somebody was talking about a hamster that they liked.
Oh yeah, there was definitely one of those hamsters there.
Yes, both me and Zara. All animals, any animals, especially interdimensional space hamsters. That is our mascot for a whole team here, right, Zara?
Yep.
Well, I'll pull a hamster out of my pouch and I'll say, "Here you found this in the captain's quarter, and you two I have to share."
Oh my gosh. Oh.
So, reaching into his pouch, Byron produces a fluffy little ball with teeny weeny little hands and legs. And it's just sort of blinking its eyes sleepily and just kind of takes its little tiny little paws and arms and rubs its face. And then it makes a little squeaking noise. And it looks at you, Zara, and then at you, Siegfried.
Siegfried fails miserably to stealth hide his just big grin and blushing. Just lets out a...
He's hiding behind me doing that.
Byron, as you release the hamster, it flies out of your hand and begins doing figure eights and loops through the air in front of all of you, staying fairly close to Byron.
Something that you two can share. I hope you guys enjoy it.
Wow, thank you so much, Byron.
Anytime. Now, Linda, let's get back home. We need to take a bath.
Linda says, agreed. And Linda and Byron begin walking down the dock wards towards Sharn's welcome to Troll Skull Alley. The rest of the party, do you follow, or do you have different plans?
Siegfried is by Samuel yelling, "Woo, get yourself some Byron!"
I'm following after them.
And let me just add
I'll
this-
slow down just so Sam can catch up.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm just gonna add an item to your inventory, Samael.
Chris.
Same here. I want to get out of this dress.
Hey, if you go with Byron, there's a lot of clothes that are gonna be on the floor. I better move.
Oh, just think, the mother-in-law's here too.
Whoa, I didn't know you were into that, Byron. Woo.
Gotta keep it in the family. But no one makes them more water.
Listen, no one loves each other better than family does.
Are we there yet?
We're gonna have to look at buying that property next to us so that we can put the mother-in-law over there or something.
And a few security guards.
Don't worry. The hamster. Good enough.
Samael, that ring is now in your inventory, and you are essentially, you'll be attuned to it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we need to take that cursed effect off.
Yep, it'll be going on to you now.
Very well.
Samael, I haven't gotten the chance to thank you. You really didn't have to do that.
No, I did have to do that.
It was very kind. I really don't have the words to say.
Well, don't then. It's the right thing to do.
Well, if there's ever anything I can do for you, just let me know.
Will do. Thanks.
I'm gonna walk up to Samael as well. I want to let you know, always have your back. Gesture of kindness you did today.
I'm gonna clap him on the shoulder and say, "What? You didn't before?"
I always did, but I know that we recently just met, if only a couple days ago. But that is a true friend.
It's no problem.
Well, what do you say we should head out in the morning to get this ring off of you?
Or at least
Find
figure
this
out the right way to go. We got some people
Yeah.
to kill, I think.
item. Yeah. Agreed.
Also, everyone, my loot will be prepared and ready tomorrow. I'll actually have a working, functional loot again.
As you get closer to Troll Skull Alley, you start to see like the various individuals. It's closer to midnight now, and most of the folks that you see walking up and down the streets are drunkards, a few ladies of the evening, if you will. And as you're getting closer to Troll Skull Alley, you see a grimy halfling that wanders outside of a house, and it looks at all of you and just kind of gives you all sort of a disdainful look as he tosses a bag of trash out into a can outside of his abode, and then he goes back inside.
Probably throwing away his hopes and dreams. Ignore him.
And as you get closer to the familiar site of Troll Skull Alley, you see the pallets, which seem to have shrunk over the last day or so, still tarpaulin down. You see the ever-bright lanterns outside of Troll Skull Alley. You see that the abode, the upstairs, are still brightly lit. You can see through the windows in the front and the sides of the house proper.
All right, well, I'm going to get geared up.
Siegfried is up to the floor his room's on and runs a bath.
Samael's going to run him a mug of something cold.
I'm gonna find my original clothes, put them on, find my blanket, and go right back to sleep where I started off in the hall.
And Zito is going to sift through the treasure chest that they picked up earlier, and you're gonna find those 2 items that they found in the chest. And he's gonna take them up to his room and see if he can identify them.
Okay.
I want to follow Zito.
Okay. Are you
I-
following stealthily, or are you like just coming up behind him like, hey, what's up, man?
I'm gonna come up behind him and, hey Zito, I'm trying to, learn arcane arts. I could watch and see how you do it. Maybe I can get a better clue of what I'm doing.
You're welcome to watch, Nick, but learning the arcane arts takes years of practice and study. Says you're welcome to watch, and I might be able to teach you a thing or two, but you're gonna have to practice a lot on your own.
I will. I just need to be pushed in the right direction.
What can you tell me about how much magic that you know right now, or anything about magic in general?
I know a little bit about magic. I was talking to Samael by casting a spell. I just know basic. I just can't seem to get some of my spells right. Like a foggy memory.
Are we at the inn or still on the street? Did I hear any of this?
No, you're all at the manor now.
Okay.
So unless you're following behind him, you wouldn't have heard that.
No.
I will say that all of the goings-ons and happenings on the ship, that whole ordeal, you are all level 4 now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yas Clan, slay!
And identifying those 2 items, after some time, Zito, you are able to ascertain that the amulet itself is worth, let's see, the amulet is worth 250 gold, you figure, and the scroll that you find within the stoppered tube is a scroll of Revivify.
All right, let's just pull the ring off of Samael's finger.
And Byron, what do you do with the item you found? Are you giving it to the group? Are you giving it to them to identify it?
The spellbook?
Yes.
Yeah, I threw it in a party.
No, I know, but do you like present it to Zito, or are you just like you're gonna give it to him later?
Well, I would have gave that to one of them before we got to the inn.
Okay. Well, in that case,
You know, right when we got to the inn, I would give it to them and went up to bed with Linda.
Okay. Well, in that case, Zito or Nicholas, you have a very elaborate, leather-bound, thick spellbook with various silver filigree, and you can see all these different like shapes and Futhark runes on the cover. Do you identify that as well, Zito?
If it was given to me, I'll identify it.
Okay. This spellbook belonged to a drow mage.
Ooh, a lot of useful information.
And it contains the following spells: Cone of Cold, Control Water, Counterspell, Detect Magic, Fireball, Fly, Greater Invisibility, Ice Storm, Mage Armor, Magic Missile, Misty Step, Rory's Telepathic Bond, Sending, Shield, Suggestion, Thunderwave, Water Breathing, and Web.
We could both use that and put it in our own spellbook.
Very, very useful and valuable item that Byron pilfered from Captain Tarwind.
Guess we could, Nicholas, but copying spells from another wizard spellbook is not as that. You see, since you can't just take a wizard spellbook and study from that, you have to decipher it yourself and make it your own.
Yes, but with the proper training, I learned you can, you know, create more spells. More spell books with those spells.
Apparently, Zito and Nicholas have a lot to talk about over their downtime.
Yeah.
And that's a question that I was going to ask all of you. Since you're all going to take a long rest, would you guys like to progress and have some downtime so that your manor has the upgrades that you wish to pay for?
I'm about to die. No.
What's that? No?
No. Right now, I'm very, very susceptible to dying, and I'm cursed.
So you want to
Yep.
take?
Let's go fight something.
Let's go fight something. Is that what you said?
Well, I need to get this ring off. I don't see why it was an emergency before, and it's not now.
So you don't want to take downtime?
Not until after I get this off of me, no.
Okay.
I am fully supportive of that.
All right. So you guys want to take? Is there anything else that any of you would like to do before you guys take your long rest?
Zara wanted to grab Nick. She walks into Zito's room. Nick, can I talk to you for a moment? I know you want to practice the arcane arts, I know, but...
Yes.
Alone?
Yes, honey.
She takes his hand, they walk back to the room. Look, Nick. All that's happening... about it. I definitely appreciate all of you jumping to action to get this off my finger and you believing me, but I still feel as though you don't believe me. Your ex, literally, she kidnapped us and you don't remember any of it.
Honey, I believe you more than you think. I asked if those invitations, how he knew, and he said they were fake, and they clearly looked like a fake. I mean, if they could have done a way better job at creating more realistic invitation, but I feel like they purposely didn't.
I mean, why on earth would she send us there? I mean, he had the ring thing, but
Well, she probably wanted them to kill us.
well, but I'm glad that you at least see it. I'm sorry, Nick, but if I ever see you again, would you mind if I, slapped the bitch to death?
I don't care what you do. I just, I'm not allowed to hurt you under contract. I don't know.
Oh. Alright, well, all your friends will hurt her for you. Alright, that works. That works. Well, thank you, Nick. Thank you for understanding. It means so much. And she gives him a little kiss. Now go practice your magic stuff. Go practice your tricks.
I'm gonna head back to Zito.
Okay. Do any of you wish to do anything else tonight?
I'm taking off the ring.
Oh, you're taking off the ring. Okay. Well then.
That's a Constitution save, correct? DC 20.
Give me 1 second to pull that up. Are you doing this in your room, or are you doing this in front of your friends? What are you doing?
I'm downstairs by myself drinking ale, and it just occurred to me I'm going to take it off.
Make a Constitution saving throw. There is
Oh my god.
an audible sound of air escaping, like a sucking sensation, like an immediate just silence, and then a blast of air, and every window in the manor blasts open, and you are thrown, hurled back, and you take 15 points of bludgeoning damage as you find yourself blasted back against one of the walls in the tap room, and you are no longer cursed. The ring is laying smoking on the ground.
What's the ring made of?
You don't know.
I'm going to break it with my hammer.
Okay.
And then I'm going to keep the remains, because I am going to honor my bargain, and I'm going to give him the remains of the ring back.
Okay.
But I don't like having it loom over my head.
You smash the ring with your hammer, and the ring is completely obliterated from the impact.
I'll put it into like a little small bag and keep it in my stuff. I can give it back to Zardoz later. Let him know how much of a badass I am.
Did we all see this? Or hear
Zara
something
runs
happen?
downstairs.
Oh, you heard it.
Y'all heard every window in the manor blow open. Like it was as if like a wave of pressure, that just a downburst of air that blasted through the entire manor. Many tankards, ceramic tankards and plates were broken.
And Zara rushes downstairs. What was that?
I took the ring off.
Are you alright?
I'm a little sore, but the ring is in much worse shape than I am.
Samael. I'm glad.
Yeah, me too.
Should have waited though. Let us make sure that you're okay before we took it off. You know, we always have you.
Nah, it's all good. I got it covered.
Siegfried runs down naked with bubble suds on him. It's like, what's going on? Is everything all right?
We don't need you that bad, Sieg.
It's all good.
I come downstairs going, can't a dwarf get some sleep around here?
Well, go back to bed.
I plan on it.
Do you need like a healing potion or something?
No, I just need some sleep.
Alright, alright. And I use thaumaturgy to close all the windows.
Very well.
MIL,
Yeah.
Boom!
does that mean we aren't really in a rush anymore?
No, I don't believe we are.
Well, if we could take a few days to rest, it'd be greatly appreciated.
Very well. That's what we'll do.
So you
So
guys
if we
want to
plan any downtime?
do some downtime?
Yeah.
Okay.
Y'all are well.
How many days would you guys like to do? The standard downtime?
Well, I know. Once I wake up in the morning, I need to run by to pick up my loot.
Okay. Well, that can be part of your downtime. That will be part of it, unless you intended on doing some role play for that. It's just presented. We'll just say over the course of your downtime, it was presented to you.
Okay, yeah.
And my question to you is, do you guys want to take downtime in terms of like all of the upgrades that you wanted to get, the 2 upgrades?
I mean, I want to take as much downtime to be able to cast spells.
Well, that will take you, like, if I'm not mistaken, it takes you a minimum of 5 days of downtime.
Okay.
So essentially half a week for you,
Okay.
because a week
Will that be...
the week is like 10 days in Eberron.
So, would the upgrades be finished by then?
No.
Okay.
Okay, you know what? I guess it is 7 days. I thought it was 10 days, but no, it's 7 days. So essentially, yeah, it would be about a week. It'll take 2 weeks to finish all of the upgrades.
Someone else going to find a job.
Okay. And I can work out with each of you individually between sessions what those downtime events are. But I will say that for the essence of tonight's session, I am going to progress you guys to that time once you all decide on how long that downtime is.
5 days sound good for all of you guys?
Yeah, 5 days or a week sounds fine.
I mean, we do have to check in with them in a week.
Yeah. That'll give us 2 more days to, look for it.
I shall train my hamster. No, I'm just kidding.
I just need this time so I can be a little more useful.
Okay. So we'll go ahead and say you guys take your long rest, and then you want to take a week of downtime, correct?
5 days.
Just 5 days?
Yeah.
I think it's a week to do anything actually useful.
Well, do we want to have 2 days to search around for the stone?
I mean, you can one of you could make that part of your downtime.
True.
To at least get some like ideas where to go, what to do.
You want to do 6 days then?
I think Zeta should
We'll have
take
one-
charge of finding the stone.
I can go look for the stone.
So how many days are we talking here?
A week. 7.
7 days?
All right, 7 days.
7 days.
To die.
7 days.
Okay, I will progress you guys 7 days, and then we'll have a short little thing here, and then let's see what happens. Hold on, let's see. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so then that would make it the 13th of Ire. 9 a.m. Okay. So you guys all, over the course of 7 days' time, you all go on your various activities around the city, doing various things around the manor, just kind of getting back into a normal routine again. You all do your various activities. And on the morning of the 13th of Far, you're all coming to consciousness, moving about the manor, and finding various tasks to ranging from the mundane to the regular. Zara,
Yes.
the morning of the 13th of Far, over the course of the last 7 days, you've had sort of a strange sensation. Every night and every morning you've felt itchy all over. And a new secret has revealed itself to you. Something that you have kept from your friends. Something that has been bubbling under the surface of your skin, if you will. And on the morning of the 13th of Far, looking into the mirror across from your bed, Nicholas, sound asleep at your side, in various state of undress, you see a symbol on your skin that wasn't there before. Angry. Futhark runes. Very similar to the design and shape of your husband's, but a distinct angry amber reddish hue. Resembles a scar, a wild, unbridled shape, and it's warm to the touch.
Oh no.
And that morning, it's busy outside. The sounds of the hustle and the bustle of the alleyway. Sounds of folk milling about Troll Skull Alley and the other alleys this side proper. And suddenly, the windows all begin to rattle. And the entire manor is shaken. And there's a roar of an explosion that fills Troll Skull Alley. The smell of acrid smoke and anguished screams fly through the air. And a thick cloud of acrid smoke billows outward from the blast, which seems to have occurred right outside your door. And that's where we're going to end the session for tonight.
Oh.